grew up in a box called a room, in a house called a home, when it felt right. It was in a square called a yard with a rectangle called a garden when we took care of it. No one waters plants in winter. If you take off your gloves, you get cold fingers. So I make the flowers sleep in their own beds like strangers, and I keep myself safe by imagining danger. December is the perfect time to practice being afraid. I've been told I'm too trusting, so I'm tucking my edges into terror every morning when I wake up with a mind too messy to leave unmade while the rest of the world is so neatly blanketed in snow. Frost and salt bleached everything. So now the earth is clean. I'll let my mind freeze like the black trees, and I'll try to grasp my dreams. An axis for color, axis for light, hexadecimal values for the blue and white of frostbite frozen toes. Everyone knows dancing on ice always ends in disaster, so I fold myself up inside a box, inside a room, inside a house, inside a city, and I try to crystallize faster. On a molecular level, stillness and cold are the same thing. Maybe, if I could replicate the angles of winter, I would be a few degrees closer to surviving. If I traced out my face on a grid in Excel, I could measure each side and then solve for myself. When shivers shook my identity, I'd learn geometry. I could calculate ways to avoid being me, memorize numbers, study cartography, make my map my numbness in straight lines that close my mind perfectly, because I live in a box so high it scrapes the sky and makes flakes of clouds fall down. Breathing in a blizzard is the driest way to drown. Even water hardens when it misses the sun. If my mind is a garden, frost has frozen the seeds. If my heart is a river, it's too icy to run, but my edges are so sharp they could make you bleed. If they did, I'd be sorry, so don't touch me, and don't worry. I grew up in a box, so I have a list of everything wrong with me, right here on the limited warranty. Here are my ingredients that might cause allergies. Here are my emotions that might cause tragedies. Here is my wiring and my faulty gadgetry. Here is my love as a cheap souvenir. Here's the clear plastic so no one gets near. And here is an alphabetized list of my fears. Anger, breaking things, cities in winter, depression, ends, failing, getting too bitter, hurting people, ignorance, just letting time pass, killing, long words, memory loss, nothingness, ordinary days with apathy, on the red panic, acts, quietly sleeping to death, reality, senseless violence, true reality, uselessness, vague unrealistic values devalued by cluelessness, worlds that have edges with no way to run, x-rays of emptiness, years spent on seeing sun, and zombies. Not the apocalypse, just the feeling of being one.